All right, it's time to get this old relic back together. We get the axle assembled. I was gonna put it up kind of one piece at a time, obviously to keep it lighter, but everything fit up great, so I just kind of bolted it all together, got my pins in, all that good stuff. I think I'm just gonna lower it on the floor with my gantry, and I think I can get it on my floor jack and just hoist it up into place. So we get that in the floor, we'll get this makeshift table out of the way, and we'll start it up and get the loader arms hoisted up out of the way. And yeah, I think I'll slide it in there just where the tractor sits now, and then we can jack up the tractor, get the wheels under it, all that good stuff. So we're going to get to it. I'm super surprised. I measured the width of this axle and the width in between the ears on the tractor, and it's a pretty snug fit. Like, he's not even gonna take a shim, I don't believe. So let's This age of a tractor, I'm kind of impressed with that. Although it does make it, makes a little bit of work getting up in there. Okay, pretty close there. Grab our pin. Just like that. That's the kind of fit you want right there. When I first brought this tractor in, if you grab the axle right there and try to move it like that, it was going back and forth quite a ways. And now it's just got virtually no play in it. And still, you know, still pivots great, so I'm happy. There we go. It's kind of cool. These hoses have tags on them. And I only imagine that the hoses have been replaced, but the tag has got a date on it, June 14th, 1973. That's kind of cool, I guess. You could print any date you want on it, I suppose, but anyway, if that tag did survive since 1973, that's pretty cool. Anyway, back on track. That new creeper I got in the shop. It's pretty sweet. Just goes to show how they don't make things like they used to. Like this hose wrap is actually steel. It was actually broken right there, but this whole thing, it's steel. You know what I mean? You don't usually see that too much anymore. It's all that plastic crap that really doesn't do anything. Alright, we're going to see if we can get this tractor hoisted up here. As you can see, I basically got a crane or a hoist on each side, so I think we're going to be okay. So we'll go easy, see how it lifts, and we'll get the wheels under it, and then we just set it back down. So, see what we can do. Well, there you have it. A stupid mistake. Should have known better where I had that strap in there. It's in a corner. I didn't think it was that sharp, but this piece is, I don't know if you can see it, this piece it was slung around is rounded. And it pulls up into a corner, but just acted like a pair of scissors. There you have it. That's a stupid mistake. But I'm glad it happened when it did and not when the tractor was in the air. But either way, that's no excuse. All right, well, we got to regroup on this one. I didn't have any weight on this strap yet, so it didn't cut into this one, but anyway. This the front axle's got these kind of, I'm sure someone out there knows the proper name, but I'll call them a unique style bolt. How about that? I got 3 of them. I got all 4 proper nuts, but there's one bolt must have been missing over time. It's just a regular old fine thread bolt was put in it, and I'm gonna put it back in. I just made up a little collar. I believe these go up and they kind of slide in to the hole in the bottom of the axle. and it must be to kind of clamp that, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, when you slide the spindle in or slide the wheel in, kind of slides it through a hole and clamps to it. So anyway, if you caught any of that, I just made up a little bushing, and it's going to act, it's virtually going to act the same way. So we're just going to do that for now. I'm probably going to look into getting new bolts. There's a few things I have to get. Again, like I said a few days ago, like all the tie rod ends are still good and snug, but all the rubbers are rotted off them. So I'm going to see if maybe if I can just get the rubbers, I'll get the rubbers and put them on. And there's going to be lots of little stuff like that, you know, that we're going to find and want to order and put it in there. Or I could make new ones, I suppose, but I'll check them out, see what the cost is on a new proper bolt. Anyhow, we'll see what we can come up with. And if worse comes to worse, I could get 4 new regular bolts and just make some more bushings for it to act as a shoulder. We could always do that too. So anyway, we're going to keep going here. Alright, so I regrouped just a little bit. I got a floor jack under this side of the frame also, so tractor shouldn't take off anywhere now. I'm just going to keep inching it up a little bit, enough so I can at least get this tie rod on so the tire won't turn on me, and then and to get this side on as well. There we have it, folks. We get the front axle repaired, back under the tractor, ready to roll. I can get this tractor out, and like I said earlier, get some of the paint jobs in here now and get going on that stuff. So it's unfortunate in a way. We kind of had to rush through some of that. You know, I like to try and do things, you know, as close to perfect as you can. One might say, well, hey, it's a 45-year-old tractor, right? Sometimes you can just do the best you can do. But anyhow, nonetheless, we did have to rush through it on the end, and there was a couple small mistakes here and there, but that's not a big deal. We were able to get around that stuff and make it work, and this is going to work just fine. And as I said before, I mean, there's lots of stuff. Whenever it gets quiet again, I'm going to go over all my cylinders and the pins, you know, shim up everything that needs to be shimmed, put new pins in where they need them. Even down here, the bosses down here are getting a little bit wore, so those will have to be done at some point. I got some electrical work to do with it. I got to get some of the lights fixed. Like these headlights, I don't believe even work right now anyway. So we'll get that stuff fixed up, tidied up. I'd like to try and gear up a quick attach on this somehow. When I bought the tractor, it came with a bucket and it came with a plow. It's kind of a makeshift plow. It works great. It's just not proper. But I'm also going to try and make a set of forks for this. And ideally, I'd like to have some kind of a quick attach mechanism instead of having to, you know, drive pins in and out all the time, or bolts or whatever. So we'll figure out something with that. That's going to be down the road, right? No big panic for that stuff. But anyway, we're going to get this tractor out. We're going to get her outside and you know, make some more room in here, and we're going to get at it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you following me along for this, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, and if you like this video, you know, please like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Anything you've seen I could have done differently or better, or hell, even if someone knows where I can get parts and stuff for this tractor, it'd be all great information to have. Again, I'm not a real expert on tractors, but there's a few dealerships around. I know could probably source some parts for me, and my good buddy down the highway there, he like I said, he eats, sleeps, and breathes tractors. So any question I have, I'll just shoot him a text and he's right back with an answer. So it's great having a resource like that. So anyway, we're going to call this job finished for now. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching.